Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the Sports Perspective TV. As always, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you being here and taking your time out to watch the video and interacting with the video as well. So, the squads are in. The squads are in. What am I talking about? As you can tell from the thumbnail, West Indies, they have released their squads that will be touring Sri Lanka later on this month. They've released the T20 squad and the ODI squad. So, going to be sharing the squad with you, and then definitely share your thoughts as to what you think about the squads in the comment section as well. But before I do so, just take a quick second to like the video, and subscribe to the channel as well if you're new and you have not subscribed as yet. Right? So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the squad, right? So I'm going to start with the T20 squad first, right? So this won't be a long video. I'll in subsequent videos I'll discuss the squad in more depth, right? But the T20 squad is as follows, right? So it's Ravman Powell, captain, Rastan Chase, vice captain, Fabian Allen, Alec Athenias, Andre Fletcher, Terence Hines, Shea Hope, Alzarri Joseph, Shamar Joseph, Brandon King, Evan Lewis. Evan Lewis is back in the team. Good to see that. Gudakesh Moti. Sherfin Rutherford, good to see Rutherford back as well, after taking time off from the CPL due to personal reasons. Glad to see him in the team as well. Romario Shepherd and Shamar Springer. Now, if you notice, there is no Nicholas Pooran, there is no Shimron Hetmyer, there's no Jason Holder, there's no Andre Russell. A lot of big names. They are not going to be taking part in this Sri Lanka T20 series. For whatever the reason is, I don't know. But it's definitely worth noting that a lot of the big name players aren't going to be taking part in this series, which it just leaves the door open for other players to come in and perform for the West Indies as well. We're a talented nation, a talented region, with a lot of talented players, who are seeking opportunity as well. So, who the players that come into the squad, to replace the big name players that aren't there, for whatever reason, hopefully they can come in and perform well as well, and the team can continue their winning ways in the T20 format, right? The players might just need a rest, or they might have other commitments. I did a video, previous video, talking about these same players, these same big name players, the Nicholas Pooran, the Shimron Hetmyers, Andre Russell, about them not having retainer contracts, from Cricket West Indies, and as a result of that, you expect some series that they won't take part in, whether it's prioritizing other tournaments or whatever the reason is, right? So moving on now to the ODI squad, right? So the ODI squad is as follows. So Shea Hope is the captain of the ODI squad. Alzarri Joseph, also the vice captain of the ODI squad. Um, Joel Andrew, the youngster from Antigua, he had a decent CPL. Good to see that the selectors are putting faith in him and trusting him, and giving him an opportunity to bat at the highest level. So good to see Joel Andrew in the squad. Alec Athenias, Casey Carty, Matthew Ford, Shamar Joseph, Brandon King, Evan Lewis, Gudakesh Moti, Sherfin Rutherford, Jaden Seals, Romario Shepherd, and Hayden Walsh Jr. So that will be the ODI squad that will be touring Sri Lanka. A bit similar to the T20 squad, but a few players missing here or there. Obviously there's no Ravman Powell in the ODI squad, the T20 captain. Joel Andrew is in, Casey Carty as well, Hayden Walsh as well. But it for the most part, majority of the ODI squad will also be taking part in the T20 series as well, which is good to see. Good to see continuity, in both squads. And so by the time the ODI series comes around, the players, majority of the players in that squad will already be familiar with Sri Lankan conditions. And hopefully that can lead to good performances in the ODI format as well. That's a format that the team has struggled with, in recent years. So it's good to see a lot of the recognized players, a Shea Hope, we know what he can do, being in the team. Brandon King back from injury. Evan Lewis, good to see Evan Lewis back and in West Indian squads. And hopefully he can come in and pick up where he left off. We know the quality that Evan Lewis brings to the table, right? So hopefully he's able to come in and do just that. He was in decent form in the CPL as well. Same thing at Brandon King. Good to see Brandon King back from injury. Jaden Seals, he's been performing well in the test format. So hopefully he can bring that over to the ODI format and do similar things for us as well in that format. Alec Atenes, Casey Carty, Joel Angel, like I said earlier. So in my opinion, it's a balanced squad. Both squads, obviously the big name players are missing. But nevertheless, I still think it's a formidable squad that's been put together. And I'm definitely looking forward to see how they do in on this tour, and in both series, and I'm definitely looking forward to them, winning both series. As fans, we always have to be optimistic, and hope for the best from the team. So those are the squads that's been named. Again, just going over the T20 squad again. So it's Ravman Powell captain, Rastan Chase, Fabian Allen, Alec Atenes, Andre Fletcher, Terence Hines, Shea Hope, Alzarri Joseph, Shamar Joseph, Brandon King, Evan Lewis, Gudakesh Moti, Sherfin Rutherford, Romario Shepherd, and Shamar Springer. And the 50 over squad is Shea Hope captain, Alzarri Joseph, Joel Andrew, Alec Atenes, Casey Carty, Rastan Chase, Matthew Ford, Shamar Joseph, Brandon King, Evan Lewis, Gudakesh Moti, Surfing Rutherford, Jaden Seals, Romario Shepherd, and Hayden Walsh. So that's all I have for you in this one. As always, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.